following program brought to you by The Grill Master. Welcome to the show, Backyard Grilling with the Grill Master. This is my backyard. I am the Grill Master. Today's show, featured sponsor, Pilgrim's Chicken. Tell you what, I use their chicken all the time. They've got a great product. Go down there, Market Street, United, Amigos. They got them all exclusively there, found there. So great sponsors of the show, along with Farmland. I'm gonna do a little bacon here, and got Farmland bacon, of course, Cargill Genuine Texas beef. And I'd like to thank Jared Caulfield down there at Flint Hat Company. Hey, that summertime, look at that. Tell you what, I went down there, man, you need to go see him for all your custom hat needs and also your boot and shoe repair. I want to thank Scott Phillips down there at Cactus Creek Firewood. Got me some dry wood. It's been a little rainy here and there, and wood's been getting wet, but he got me hooked up. He's all good. And of course, All Seasons Property Care. And appreciate them and all they do for the show. But anyway, we're gonna start off. I'm gonna do a big half of a chicken. What I've done, I went down there to Market Street. I got me a Pilgrim's whole chicken, and I asked the market guys, hey dude, just cut it in half for me, and shoom, there we go. You got me hooked up. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little dry rub. We're gonna put it on this chicken here, and then what I'm gonna do is I've got my grills ready, prepared, and we're gonna do some direct indirect. I'm gonna take this chicken, get it on there, get a good sear on it, and then I'm gonna get some pecan wood that I've been soaking. I'm gonna throw it on them coals, get it to smoking real good in there. Put this just a little off to the non-direct heat side, and then we're gonna get it going. But to start off with our dry rub, we're gonna do. We're gonna get a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar, and then we're gonna get 4 teaspoons of paprika, and that's about how much I got here. And that's the end of that one, but we got enough for the whole deal. Then we're gonna take some dry mustard. We're gonna get a couple of teaspoons of dry mustard. And then we're going to take just some regular old table salt. We're going to have about half a teaspoon of that, which is about a pinch and a half. And then we're going to take some garlic powder. We're going to do half a teaspoon of that also. Just about like that. And then we're going to take a little bit of cayenne pepper. It says a quarter of a teaspoon, but I tell you what, you know, whatever your desire is on the heat is what you'll do. I like mine just a little spicy, so I'm gonna put just probably a teaspoon instead of a half a teaspoon. And so once we get these little spices here mixed up, we're gonna get that chicken, we're gonna rub it on there and throw it on the grill, so it won't be long. We'll get this thing going. I tell you what, it's gonna be pretty good. After we get this done, then we're gonna do another little dry rub. I'm gonna do some chicken wings. You know, summertime, sometimes you just want to do something simple and easy. You know, that's pretty easy there. And then we're gonna get them on the grill too. So like I said, this don't take long. Get these spices and stuff out of the way here, and then we'll get this chicken wings out of the way. We'll bring our whole chicken over here. Now, you know, one thing you can is with the skin, you can get that skin up just like that. And you can take some of this rub and get it down in there, rub it underneath the skin, get it on that meat, and then we can get it, and then we take just a little bit more and we'll rub it on the outside here just like that. Tell you what, this is gonna be real good right here. This little dry rub we got here has just some real good spices, especially with that cayenne pepper, giving it that little bite. It's gonna be real good, I tell you what. Get the skin here. Get this under here. Get it rubbed in there. You know, it doesn't take much. It's full of flavor. You got plenty of it on the with the rub, so just be generous with it here all over. That chicken having just a little bit of moisture on it from being packaged helps keep that rub on there. Yeah, a little bit more here, a little bit more here, and I'll tell you what, we're gonna take these over to that grill. I'm gonna show you what I've done with those planks, or with the pecan wood, and show you how we're gonna take care of that on that grill. Alright, as you can tell, folks, Grill Master got him a nice little new grill here. You know, just saw it and I thought, man, this is something that I think would be real good for the show, so I went out and I got it. So what I did was I couldn't find no pecan planks, you know, for grilling. So what I'm doing here is I had some pecan logs and I just chipped them off with an axe and got them all wet. And we're gonna put them on these hot coals, and them babies will start smoking here in a minute. And what I've done is I've taken these coals and put them all on one side, and this middle is kind of open, so we get this hot. But here in a minute they'll start smoking. We're gonna get our little hook here, set our grills on here, and like I said, we've got our chicken here, and I'm going to put it, I've got some direct heat over here on this side. I'm going to put that on there first, bone down, let them get a little good sear on it. Once we get that sear on this, and I tell you what, my deal is I don't like to turn my chicken. I never turn my chicken when I'm grilling, but for this particular recipe, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn it and get a little bit of char on that skin, and then once we get that char on that skin, then we're gonna turn it right over, and then we're gonna put it here in the middle where there's no heat, or there's no direct heat, and so that chicken will we'll get that here in a minute. I'll tell you what, it's looking good already. Okay. All right, now for our chicken wings, we're going to do a little dry rub here. We're going to start off with some black pepper. Probably a couple of tablespoons would be pretty sufficient. I've got 2 packages, so I'm going to make, you know, quite a bit here to help that. Now we're going to take some 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and then we're going to take 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, and then we're going to take 2 tablespoons of seasoned salt. Take this off here. I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of this. And then we're just going to get these stirred up here. Really well. Doesn't take much. Then what we'll do is we're going to take a freezer bag. We're going to pour these These are wingettes. They're already cut. You know, got that one side and the little drumstick side. They're already separated. So that's what I like about that. Those wingettes, they're already taken care of. You don't have to take time to cut that tip off and things like that. So you get these in here, and then we'll just take this dry rub and just pour it in there. Then we're just going to seal it, and then we'll just toss it around. Try to get everything in there all coated up. Now these we're just going to let set for about, I'd say about 30 minutes, 20-30 minutes or so. Kind of get that flavor in that chicken wing. And then we'll get them on the grill. They don't take long to cook. Now something like this, if you'd like, you can do direct, indirect. You know, just start them off on your direct heat, and then move, you know, when you turn them, just put them over on the indirect heat and let them finish cooking. They'll take a little longer that way, but you know, it's just whatever your preference is. I like to do direct heat, so these won't take long. I'm gonna, you know, wait till a little bit, and like I said, about 20-30 minutes, then we'll get them on that grill and ready to go. Now these you can just leave out room temperature. They don't have to be in the refrigerator. Another thing too, what I did with that chicken, that half chicken that we put on the grill, once I got it seared, I took those bacon slices and I just put them just on top, just over the top, 3-4 slices, however big your chicken is. You know, if you want to cut the bacon in half and just lay them crossways, that's fine. You know, I just covered the whole chicken crossways, long ways like that, and it's out there cooking. It's right in the middle with indirect heat. Those you can tell those pecan logs, they're smoking, getting that sweet flavor off of it. So before you know it, it's gonna be all good. Next thing we're gonna do is a grilled white bread country salad. I think you're gonna enjoy that. So let me get my things ready, get this out of the way, and we'll show you how it's done. All right, next thing we're gonna do is gonna do a nice little, like I said, the grilled white bread salad. I've taken about a cup of cucumber, which is about one whole one. And you can peel it all the way. I like to leave the skin on it. Some of it, I just kind of took some of it off, left some of it on. I just like that, just for color's sake, I guess you could say. But anyway, I did one whole one, just cut it up, diced it real well. And then I took one of these little cherry tomato packages, find them down there at the produce, and go see Casey and go see James and them down there. They'll take care of you. And I took these little cherry tomatoes and cut them in half, just long ways. This, you know, you don't have to use the whole thing. You can just whatever, you know, that kind of half and half there looks really well. And then what I did was I took some purple onion and I sliced it about half an inch thick or so, kind of like if you're gonna make some onion rings. And then I put them on my little veggie grate and put a little bit of olive oil and got them over that, put them over them hot coals. And now I'm just gonna dice them up, you know, however. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want them too small, just, you know, small enough that, I guess just so they're not whole. But anyway, you know, that looks pretty good right there. Get them, put them in there. I took a whole bell pepper and I kind of made strips from it. Same thing, just put them in there with that onion. Now these we're not gonna cut so much, just a couple or 3 times. Just bite size, I guess you could say. Don't want to make them too small, but like I said, just bite size would be good. And we're gonna get them in there, and then next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna let's see if I got my little fork here. I'm just gonna give it a little toss, just like that. We got a little bit of salt and pepper. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Just to taste. Get a little bit of salt in there. And then we're gonna get a little bit of this coarse ground black pepper. Not too much of it. As much as I love this, not too much. Just a little bit. And then Then we're going to take a little bit of this Hidden Valley Ranch salad dressing, or dressing, and just get a little bit in there. And now this, you add a little at a time. You're going to toss it just a little bit in here. Don't want too much of it in there. But next thing I did was I took 4 slices of bread, I threw them on my grill, toasted them, got them out, and then I just cut them about 1 inch or so size. And we'll get those all in there and give it another nice little toss. And I tell you what, folks, that's a salad right there. It's ready to go. And this you can just cover and then just leave out room temperature. You don't have to refrigerate it till you're ready to serve it, and it's ready to go. So we'll get this out of the way, and then when we come back, we're going to do a little dessert. Alright, for our dessert, what I done is I took a stick of butter, I melted it, I got my griddle on the grill, got it hot, took some tortillas. I used the Amigos Tejano style, real good tortilla, and I got them pretty toasted. You can tell. You know, you don't want to get them too crispy, but just enough where they're toasty. And then we're going to take this melted butter and spread it over that tortilla just like that. Of course, if I was at my mom and dad's, I would just eat it like that. A flour tortilla with butter, woo! You can't beat it. Can't beat it. Anyway, and then what I've done also, I took about 3-4 tablespoons of sugar, and I took 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and put it in a bowl and got it mixed up just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and just sprinkle it on top like that. Yeah. My mom would say, wow, mira mijo, wow, yeah, heck yeah. And then we get this, once we get this done, we're gonna set them aside, let them cool a little bit. And while they're cooling, I'm gonna take these, I've taken 2 bananas, and I split them in half, and peeled them, split them in half. And then I've got some pineapple spears here. And I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna throw them on the grill. I'm gonna get these grilled, then we're gonna take them off so they're not, till they cool down just a little bit where we can handle them. And then I'm gonna, while that's going on, I'm gonna take some coconut, about 2 or 3 tablespoons, and I'm gonna put them in my little saucepan and get them brown. I'm gonna brown this coconut, and then we're gonna get it all together. You're gonna see, you're gonna like this deal. All right, folks, so here it is. We're gonna put it all together, and if you'll go down to Amigos, go down there and see Adrian. They have this dulce de leche, la lechera. It's a Nestle brand. It's called. It says la lechera on it. It's called dulce de leche. It's just a candy, a Mexican candy in a can. And what we've done is we let those tortillas cool down with the butter and the cinnamon sugar. Now we're going to take some of this dulce de leche and just spread it on top like this, just a little bit, just like that. And then we're going to we've taken this banana and I split it in half and then cut it in little chunks. Same thing with the pineapple spear. I cut it in half and then just cut some little chunks off of it, and thought I did, but I'll just put some on here. And then I've browned this coconut, and then you just crumple it on top just like that. Mira. Wow. So we're gonna get a couple of these together. We're gonna get our chicken ready, our wings are ready, everything's ready. We're gonna get it all together. We're gonna show you the end product, and you're gonna like it, I promise you. And there you have it, folks. It's all done. We got our half chicken that we put our dry rub on with the cayenne pepper and the paprika and all that good stuff, and just put it under the skin. And to see how I took that bacon and just set it on top, and it just cooked itself on top, and the chicken's cooked. And then we took our little wingettes and we put our dry rub on there with just a little bit of, you know, some garlic powder, some chili powder, some onion powder, and then just put it all together and throw them on the grill. It's not hard. Then we took our salad. We got our roasted onions and bell peppers, and then we got some tomatoes and cucumbers, and then we toasted our bread and some ranch dressing, and it's ready to go. Then we have our dessert. We toasted our tortilla, and then we put some of that some melted butter and some cinnamon sugar, and then we spread a little bit of dulce de leche on there and put some grilled pineapple and grilled bananas with some toasted coconut on top. And man, I tell you what, can't beat it. It's great. Again, thank you to all my fans. Continued prayers for my dad. We got some sad news, but it's okay. My dad's 90 years old. He's had a wonderful, wonderful life, and it's just one of those things. It happened. How long, we don't know, but you know, I do appreciate all the prayers for my dad and for my mom and my sister, because they're the ones that have to take care of him. For continued strength for them. You know, I believe in the Lord that performs miracles. If he wants to, that's fine. You know, if it's time for my daddy to go home, then he can just ride away like cowboys do, because that's what he is a cowboy and a true gentleman. Always has been, always will be, till the end. But I appreciate your support, all your prayers. You know, continue watching the show. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, from Cargill to Farmland, United, Market Street 502, Pilgrim's Chicken, our sponsored show today. Jarrett Cofield down there at Flint Hat Company for all your custom hats and your boot and shoe repair. Go see him right down there on 34th and Flint. Can't miss him. You know, all your firewood needs. It's grilling season. It's the summer's here. Time to grill. Go get your wood out there at Cactus Creek Firewood with old Scott Phillips. That's 4 miles east of the Tohoka Highway on 1585. Don't forget. And then we've got our wonderful sponsor is All Seasons Property Care for all your lawn care. It's been raining. I know the grass is growing fast, so you know you need some help with that. Give them a call. Get the professionals down there. They'll take care of you, I promise. Also, Stubbs Barbecue, McCormick Seasoning. You know, they're great sponsors of the show. Don't forget, my recipe book is out. You know, come down there to Market Street on Saturdays. I'll be out there grilling out front, so come see me. I'll have some there. They're $15 a copy if you're out of town or you can't come in or whatever. You can look at our webpage, grillmaster2011.com, and we have our contact information there. You can send me your money order and how many books you want, and we'll get them out to you. So you can do that. And also, you know, don't forget our Facebook page, and we've got our YouTube channel. We've got full versions of our show on there, so it's going great. Thank you. Can't say thank you enough to the fans. I appreciate y'all. Keep watching the show. We'll keep doing this for you. Summer's coming. Got more exciting recipes to be showing out here. It's gonna be really great. So don't forget, just stay tuned. And I guess we'll just have to try these little babies right here. And let's see. Woo! And as my dad would say, mira, listo. Backyard Grilling with the Grill Master, brought to you by these proud sponsors.